Blessings family, welcome to another video. This is Lady B Unstoppable. In this one I will be updating you on quite a number of topics, both international and local, so just stay tuned.
Sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right.
Relatives of the 10 African American who was massacred in the Buffalo supermarket are pleading to the nation to confront and stop the violence, especially if it is regarding RACIST. They are going to pouring out in the tears of a 12-year-old child hours after the Caucasian man accused in the KILLINGS silently faced a MURDER indictment in court. Jake Patterson, who lost his father, covered his face with his hands as his mother spoke at the news conference. Once she finished, Jake collapsed in his arms, in the arms of. Once she finished, Jake's collapsed in the arms of Reverend Al Sharpton, the veteran civil rights activist, cried silently, using his t-shirt to wipe his tears. His heart is broken, said his mother, Teresa Patterson, adding that her son was having trouble sleeping and eating. As the mother, what am I expected to do to help him get through this? Her ex-husband, Heward Patterson, a 67-year-old church deacon, was JUNNED down Saturday at Tops Friendly Market. So was Robin Harris, 86-year-old mother and best friend, Ruth Whitfield, on a day when they were supposed to go see the touring Broadway show, Ain't Too Proud. The RACIST young man took my mother away, Harris said, trembling and stamping her feet as she spoke. How dare you, Harris shouted. I need this violence to stop. And she said, we need to fix it. Earlier in the day, in another part of town, accused GUNMAN Peyton Gendron, 18, appeared briefly in court to hear that he was indicted in the incident. Peyton, you're a coward, someone shouted in the courtroom gallery as he was led away. Gendron, whose lawyer entered a not guilty plea for him at an earlier court appearance, didn't speak. His attorneys later declined to comment. He's been held without bail and is due back in court on June 9. Authorities are investigating the possibility of a HATE crime and TERROR charges against Gendron, who apparently detailed his plans for the assault with his RACIST motivation in hundreds of pages of writings that he posted online before the SHOOTING. It was live streamed from the helmet mounted camera. Oh my goodness. We need to hold all that we have aided and abetted the HATE in this country accountable, Al Sharpton said. New York governor has authorized the state attorney general Letitia James to investigate whether social media companies that Gendron used were liable for providing a platform to plan and promote violence. Buffalo Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia said Thursday that social media users can also play a role by speaking up when they see people posting violent or threatening content. You need to out these people, he said at a briefing, expose that are putting out these types of extreme views and let us root them out. At the family's news conference, Teresa Patterson requested that she need a village to help her raise her son, and she's asking for prayers. And attorney Ben Crump chanted, he's the civil rights attorney, he chanted, "We are the village," and he was encouraging the other victims' family to join in. Wow. Now guys, I'm gonna say this, let's keep these family in your prayers. Moving on to the next topic, this is another tragic one where two people lost their lives and seven others were injured in a mass shooting near Chicago. This happened on Thursday night in a DEADLY mass shooting near a McDonald's in Chicago's Gold Coast neighborhood, and that's what the police said. The incident occurred about 10:40 p.m. Thursday on the 800 block of North State Street, outside of a McDonald's near Chicago Avenue and State Street. Chicago Police spokesperson Tom Ahern said. Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown said two groups were arguing before someone fired a gun into the crowd of people. The incident was captured on a video near the scene, he said. We see on video where a person with a gun fires in the crowd. Basically, this is a disturbance, a personal conflict, hitting the 9 people, KILLING 2, wounding 7. Authorities initially said 10 people were SHOT, but later clarified that it was 9. As police and paramedics were treating victims on the sidewalk, the scene turned even more chaotic when a fistfight broke out between several people. Witnesses say police could not immediately confirm that information. After the SHOTING, the alleged GUNMAN fled the scene and officers nearby chased him onto a CTA Red Line platform in the area. Members of the crowd also ran to the station. According to officials, at one point, one person sustained a burn injury due to falling on the tracks. The woman in her 20s was transported to a nearby hospital in serious condition. One gun was recovered during the incident and a suspect was taken into custody, police said. An ongoing investigation and charges are pending. Friday morning, police said someone who tried to obstruct officers as they attempted to make an arrest was also taken into custody and charged. A third person believed to have handed the alleged GUNMAN the weapon used in the shootings is still being sought. Two witnesses said they were walking near Michigan Avenue when they heard SHOTS fired sirens and police. They claimed that it was very frightening because they didn't know what was going on. One eyewitness said the incident began when a large group of young people got into a fight outside the restaurant when a car pulled up and someone inside the vehicle started SHOOTING, hitting multiple people. Police confirmed an argument preceded the SHOOTING but could not say what the argument was. Friday morning, the mayor released a statement denouncing the SHOOTING and further said that area residents, commuters, and others simply must have the peace of mind that this highly trafficked area is safe and it is time for more specific, concrete steps to be taken to address this area once and for all. More specifically, Lightfoot related that a fixed post of uniformed officers at the intersection of State and Chicago and a separate fixed post in the Red Line station in the area. The mass SHOOTING downtown comes on the first night of a new curfew imposed by Lightfoot for unaccompanied young people, sparked by recent violent crime across different areas of the city, including armed robberies, fatal SHOOTING, and carjackings. Lightfoot and Brown are also expected to provide any more updates. So guys, as soon as I get more update, I will try to go ahead and get this point across. This is another topic, and this image right here is a 1997 image that was provided by the CDC, so it's not a recent image, but this is showing what the monkeypox look like. Scientists who have monitored numerous outbreaks of the monkeypox in Africa said they are baffled by the disease's recent spread in Europe and North America. Cases of the smallpox-related disease have previously been seen only among people in links to Central and West Africa, but in the past few weeks, it's been in these countries: Britain, Spain, Portugal, Italy, US, Sweden, and Canada. These have all reported infections. Also, France, Germany, Belgium, and Australia confirmed their first cases on Friday. Oyel Tomori, who is a virologist who formerly headed the Nigerian Academy of Science, who sits on several World Health Organization advisory boards, said that he was stunned by this, and every day he wakes up there are more countries infected. This is not the kind of spread we've seen in West Africa, so there may be something new going on, he said. Some of the symptoms of a monkeypox are considered fever, chills, rash, lesions on the face or genitals. The World Health Organization estimates the disease is fatal for 1 in 10 people, but the smallpox vaccines are protective and some antiviral drugs are being developed. One of the theories of the British health officials are exploring is whether the disease is being SEXUALLY transmitted. Health officials have also asked doctors and nurses to be alert for potential cases, but said the risk to the general population is low. Nigeria reports about 3,000 monkeypox cases a year, WHO said. Outbreaks are usually in rural areas where people have close contact with infected rats and squirrels, Tomori said. He said many cases are likely missed. Tomori hoped the appearance of monkeypox cases across Europe and other countries would further scientific understanding of the disease. Basically, the scientists are saying that they will find more cases in Sweden, but they don't think there'll be an epidemic. And even though the first outbreak was caught in Africa, what is happening is exceptional because now the monkeypox has been to different places outside of Africa, those places I mentioned earlier in this video. So be on the lookout for more information regarding this, and the scientists are still doing their investigations and research to see and to understand how the virus first started, why it's gaining traction, and how can they control the outbreak. So this is a very sad one, guys, where a 4-year-old child is involved. An estranged husband shot his wife, 4-year-old daughter, mother-in-law before turning the gun on himself. A man estranged from his wife and 4-year-old daughter appeared to have shot them and his mother-in-law before turning the weapon on himself. That's what Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said. It was a Pakistani family at the center of the tragedy, Gonzalez said. The woman worked at the Islamic school nearby, and her co-worker became concerned when the reliable employee did not show up for work. When they arrived at the Commons at the Vintage Park Apartments, where she lived in the 9700 block of Cypresswood Drive, Gonzalez said deputies were already there. At that moment, I started crying, and this is what her neighbor, Angelique Lee, said. Angelique had interacted with the family before, and she said she just started crying. It's crazy how you see someone one moment and then the next thing you know, they're gone. Other residents at the apartments were quick to start a memorial for the family. Not only did this hit close to home, literally for the residents, but some had interacted recently with the mother, her and her child. The mother-in-law was always speaking to people passing by, waving, Lee said. When I see the wife, she would speak. The little girl played with the lady in the building number 4 little girls. They were all playing. The quality of life seemed to me they wanted to live. The husband and his wife were going through a divorce in recent months, but there were reports of the man being abusive to the daughter, the sheriff said. And now they're saying an investigation is going on. If you want more information regarding that, you can go over Twitter, because Ed Gonzalez gives updates over Twitter, so you can go ahead and check it out. Guys, we just want to say condolences again. You have come to the end of another update. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop condolences into the chat for all these families. Bless upon yourself, guys, and make we pray for each other. At the end of the day, prayer works. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new to this channel, remember, hit the subscribe button, and if you not drop a like on the video, go and drop a like on the video, man, and also share it too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.